Good morning. Hello and welcome to YouTube for Luminous Cosmetics. My name is Renee and I will be your makeup artist today, walking you through some of our amazing products. I see that Nancy is so excited that her kit is coming. So let's dive in and see what is in your kit and how we can get started with airbrushing as soon as you get your package. The beauty of it is that everything is inside. Everything. That's all you need. So because I have these crazy bangs, I am going to just clip them back so that I can give you the full face and we can do some amazing makeup. I am going to use our Legend system today. This one is, oh, I love this little guy. This one is available on our website as well, and we have other options, including our Pro option and our Icon option. So just different generations of our amazing airbrush. They all give beautiful coverage. The Pro is the one that has the biggest difference because this has 2 speeds, so great for your body tanning. We did just launch a brand new airbrush tanning product. It's called Tanning Tonic. It's amazing. It has hydrators for your skin, amazing, good for you skin benefits, but also a absolutely stunning color with a clear application. So if you don't love to have an application that gets super, like that you can see an instant color, that's no worries. We got a clear application for you with extra hydrating, yummy, good for you skin benefits. So let's get crinking. We're going to get with a little bit of a foundation duo today. And what I mean is I am going to show you a different foundation today, and I'm going to do it side by side. Side by side. So we're going to use the Silk 4-in-1 in 030. And we're going to use Mystic Foundation in number 3. So we have some options here so we can have a challenge just to see what they look like, what's different about them. Silk is a little bit different because it has a 4-in-1. There's moisturizer, foundation, good for your skin benefits in there too. Mystic is a little bit, I don't know, the coverage just is a little bit different for me. It feels a little bit more medium to full coverage. But it's also buildable. Like all of our foundations are buildable. And I just think it's great to just see some options since we have options. So let's just demo them and see what you guys think. Both have the same directions here, 6 to 8 drops. So just, I mean, I absolutely love showing the options because that's what we're here for, right? The whole point of all of this is to show you options. I'm just going to tell you exactly what our website says because I can tell you in my words, but I'm going to tell you what our website says about Mystic, because when you wear something for a little bit, like you get used to the way that it looks and feels. But I want to share with you exactly what we tell everyone on our website. So our Airbrush foundations. So the 4-in-1 is absolutely amazing. I mean, I love it. I think that it's the easiest. It kind of goes on more like, to me, in my personal feeling, I feel like I love it when I want to just have a little coverage, almost like a tinted moisturizer kind of feel. And then our Mystic Foundation is like a concealer, corrector, primer. It has all of that in there at once. It's also buildable with, like, it gives the idea of like a more full coverage makeup without the look and feel of it. So it covers like a full coverage foundation, but more so in that light airbrush feel. So it's kind of best of both worlds. So Nancy, which one did you order, Nancy? So when you check out everything out, when you're checking out our website, we do share the benefits on there too. So check them out and see what's like the most the most fitting for you. There's a few differences there. So as you're walking through the website, you're choosing which product and colors and formulas you want. There's a lot of options there too. So that's why we have options, because we want you to have the best experience doing your airbrush as possible. So I'm going to start, this side is my left side. I'm going to use that side with our Silk 4-in-1. I am going to use our Legend system. Now we did shake this up first, reason being we shook it up so that we could mix up the pigment, because I'll just show you sometimes your product might look like that. See how, oh, I'm trying to see if you can get it. There we go. So it just needs a little shake to mix everything together. Okay. I'm going to do this side of my face. Nope. This side. Yeah. That side of my face with the 4-in-1. We're going to use the Silk. I'm going to go under my eye as a concealer. And again, I'm using the 030 in the Silk. Okay, so beautiful coverage. I still have some left in there, so I'm just going to spray that out. For me, Nancy, that's what I use. It varies for everybody. We tell you 6 to 8 drops because I tend to wear a little bit more makeup, especially, and I'll be completely frank, especially on camera. If I didn't put a little bit more on, it'd be very difficult to see the difference. So I do have a little bit more when I'm on camera than I do when I'm at home, because we want to make sure that you can at least see the product. So let's try the Mystic. And by seeing the product does not make it, and you can see I'm closer, does not make it heavier. It's just the more natural, more very lightweight, almost like a tinted moisturizer. It doesn't show up as well on the camera, so that you can't really see the difference. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, I had to shake this guy up a little bit more. 5. Okay, there we go. Now this is the Mystic, and that is in shade 3. Yeah, so whatever you're comfortable with, Nancy. We say 6 to 8 drops. You can get started with that. You might find that you use less. You might find that you use more. And that's the beauty of Airbrush. There is no rules. It's whatever you're the most comfortable with. But I'm really loving these results here. And I'm going to be honest, Nancy, I have a big face. So if you don't have a big face, you might find that 6 to 8 drops is plenty for your whole face. My face is pretty big. All right, we're going to do Mystic on this side. So when you're using your airbrush stylus for the first time, you want to stay about 4 inches from your face. And it has some air coming out of it when you're not pulling on the trigger. So if you're not comfortable with the way it feels yet, just try it with just the air. Don't pull on the trigger yet. So if you're a little like, let me get the feel for this, totally great. Do it this way. We also have the cap here on there that comes with your set. This will just help you from spilling your product while you're getting used to holding your stylus, totally new. And we recommend using it like a pencil, like how you would hold a pencil. So I'm going to hold my mirror here so I can see. So I love that this one you can use as a concealer as well. There's a built-in primer in there. It's really it's like that simple all-in-one. You don't have to do 100 steps. And the different formulas are going to give you different finishes along the way. Ooh, let me tuck my hair back. There we go. So as you can see, The difference is not like, whoa, night and day, but it's slightly different. Like on this side, this was the Mystic. It's just a little bit more coverage. So on this side, you can kind of see some of my skin through. So it has a variance in coverage. So it's not like one is good, bad, or there's no bad and good. There is no better or worse. It's 100% on what you're feeling comfortable with the coverage that you're looking for. And that's what's the beauty of Airbrush. You can also control how much you use, just like we were talking about. If you want a little bit more coverage, you want a little bit less coverage, you can actually control that along the way and play with it. So a little bit goes a long way. If you like a little bit more coverage, you absolutely can add a little bit more. So tons of options here. That's what I love about Airbrush. And it's just makeup. Like, that's why we're here. It's fun. It's relaxing. It makes us feel good. If makeup stresses you out, don't worry. Like, we can make that so much easier for you. Super, super simple. So let's get into, so you can see the difference. I love that you can see the difference because they're different foundations. So they're going to look a little bit different. Let's get into some blush. I'm going to use the Plum. So I'm shaking up the Plum. This one's one of our stronger blush colors. And I am going to use two drops. That's it, because I don't need a ton of color. Our blushes bloom on the skin. Nancy, that's the beauty of it. If you find it and you try mixing them together and you love that combo, that's what's amazing about Airbrush. And it takes nothing but a little shimmy, shimmy, shake to get you mixing it. And if you love it, great. There are no rules. Like, if you love it mixed together, great. I love Airbrush because we can mix products in it. We're going to talk about a few other products after we do blush. You can mix stuff in it. And that's what makes it so exciting, because otherwise, think about other products. You're going to mix them on your hand or mix them on a brush or a sponge or those kind of things. Hey, the hard work is in this guy. This guy does all the work for you. So let's do some blush. A little bit goes a long way. Remember, you saw just 2 drops. And there we go, 2 drops. And my face comes back to life with a little bit of color. If you want to play with a little bit more, you can pop a drop in. If you want to do your eyes, just a little bit of color on your eyes. So see, it's just like a soft rosy color. Just a little bit to give it a kiss. Good morning, Brenda. Welcome. If you are loving these videos, please subscribe to our channel. Please ring the bell. Please bring a friend. Please share with your friends and bring everybody over, because we are here to help you really feel comfortable about Airbrush. All right. Now, in your kit, you get a product called Love. Now, what's great about Love is, oh, wow, I went a little too far. Let's clean that up a little bit. And that's what's cool about Airbrush too, is if we go a little too far, went a little too far with my blush right here, because I was using it as eyeshadow. I'm going to use some of my foundation. I'm going to use some of the Mystic. Spray a little bit out, because that was where my blush was. I'm just going to go over where it was a little too pink, because I guess I didn't lift my trigger as I went back and forth. And I was just a little too pink right there from putting my blush on my eyelids. Okay. See, I can easily fix and correct anything. It's like you can't mess up. That's what I love about it. So let's talk about Love. We have an amazing hydrating luminizer. It's going to come in this size for you at home. But for here, I have our larger size, which I would recommend grabbing, because I love, 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 love. So it's called Love. It gives you a hydration. It gives you a luminosity, but it doesn't look like a glowy Instagram highlighter or anything that's too heavy or overdone or unwearable. So we do, you can mix it into your foundation. If you'd like a little bit more glow to it, you can add it to over top of your makeup. You can wear it by itself, and it's hydrating. It just gives a hydrated, glowy finish and a glowy feel. So I know that it looks a little, without having any kind of other mascara, eyeliner, or lip on. So I am going to just throw a lip on really quick and a little bit of brow so that you can see just a quick finish look. Let me get a color here. Cocoa. I love using the gel part of our 2-in-1 brow product just to kind of give a little pick-me-up. Should have kept my hair clip back. So a little bit of pick-me-up in my brows. I know I'm going to do my brows, so I don't spend my time when I'm doing my airbrush avoiding my brows. Does that make sense? Because I know that I'm just going to put a little bit of color in them. But if I was wanting to be I messed up. If I was wanting to be a little bit more careful around my brows, I easily, very, very easily could and avoid them. But I know that I'm going to put some color in my brows. And same with my lips. So this is Coral in our Creme Confession lipstick. Super, super easy. Really simple. We did, I'm trying to remember, Silk on this side, Mystic on this side, just to show you a difference. When I'm sitting here in front of you, you're not like, whoa, huge difference. I can totally tell. Just a slight variation, a little bit more coverage on this side, a little bit more of my skin peekabooing through on this side. Slightly different finish. The matte, the Mystic has a little bit more of like a velvety kind of fuller coverage appearance. More so to me, what I would call it is like, I feel a little bit more polished with it. I feel like it looks a little bit more like makeup, which is what I like. I like to look like I have some makeup on. My Silk 4-in-1 feels to me like when I want a tinted moisturizer kind of feel. It's not quite, doesn't have as quite of a makeup finish to me. So it's great for like my everyday. So when I want to have a makeup look, I love to use my Mystic. When I want to have like a throw on and go and get ready for the day, feel super confident, have a nice even finish, but not feel like made up, I love the 4-in-1. So the 4-in-1 tends to be great for like people who don't like to wear a lot of makeup. They like to see their skin through it. Just different options. And that's why we make different options for everybody. But there is no wrong answer. What's also great is that all of our foundations are available in the small size and the larger size. So if you're not sure what finish or coverage that you'd like, or you'd like to play around, we have 4 different formulas. Go ahead and pick up a small one if you want to try something different. That's what's so beautiful about it. Yes, Nancy, it's completely up to you. Like if your day makeup is like super soft and natural and you like to just kind of get something on to help you feel more confident and get out the door or in the door because we're staying inside, whatever works for you. Absolutely. Like that's almost just like day and night makeup, depending on what you like. And there are people like, for me personally, been a makeup artist for most of my professional career, almost 20 years now. Doing like having a night makeup for me is like me going to the grocery store. I mean, it's a little different now because you got to wear a mask, but and like for me, it all depends on who you are and what you're most comfortable with. So if you like to have a little bit more of a full coverage, Airbrush makeup is perfect for you because it gives you full coverage, but it doesn't give you the thickness that traditional full coverage can be associated with. And it's super easy to do. It's so forgiving. So if if you mess up with an old school foundation that's really more coverage and a little bit more traditional, it might not be as forgiving. So if you don't get it right the first time, you're going to see it, but not with Airbrush. You can totally goof up. You can paint this part of your face pink by accident, and that's okay. We just fix it. So I love that you're here joining me in the mornings. We're going to do another session today. I'm checking the time. We're going to do another session on the even hours. So we're doing 8, that's now, 10, 12, 2, and 4. I will be back at 10 and 12 for Central Time, for some more airbrushing. Love having you guys join me. We'll play with different foundations all day. We'll try different blushes. We'll try different products. We're going to get you super confident with your new airbrush system. Nancy is getting hers. Hers is on her way. So we're excited for you to try Airbrush because we know that you can do it. And we know that it's so easy and it just takes a few times to practice, just like anything else that's new. And we're so excited that we are here to spend some time with you guys. So bring your friends next time and we'll see you at 10 a.m. Thanks, guys.